Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel, English Podcast with Subtitle Deep Dive. My name is Anna.
And I am Jay. Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Hey, Jay, did you remind them to subscribe?
Oops. Not yet. Hey, everyone. If you're enjoying this, make sure to subscribe to the channel.
And don't forget to tap the notification bell so you'll know the moment a new video drops.
We've got great English lessons coming every week. Short, useful, and fun.
So hit that button and stay with us. Let's keep learning together.
Ever been in a situation where, you know what you want to say, the feeling's there, but the perfect word just, it escapes you?
Oh, definitely.
Maybe you're looking at a report or trying to explain something kind of tricky, and you just feel like, your vocabulary is a bit short.
That's such a common feeling, I think, especially as you move, beyond the real basics. Having that more precise word, it's not just about sounding smart, is it?
No, not at all.
It's really about thinking more clearly, getting your point across properly. It sort of unlocks things.
Exactly. And that's what we're digging into today. We've got this list, 25 really useful words, all starting with D. And they're all around that B1 level on the CEFR scale.
Right, that intermediate stage.
Yeah. Think of it like a targeted upgrade for your word toolkit. Our mission really is to explore these words, not just what they mean, but how they actually work and how you can start, using them confidently.
Finding the right tool for the job, like you said. And what's really practical here is for each word, we know if it's a noun, a verb, maybe both. We've got clear definitions and, crucially, example sentences. Seeing them in action.
Okay, let's dive in then. First group of words, they kind of center around things going wrong or the potential for it. We'll kick off with damage.
Okay.
Now, this one's interesting because it does double duty. You can say, the storm caused serious damage to the roof. It's a noun, a thing.
Right. The harm itself.
But you can also use it as an action, a verb. Be careful not to damage the furniture. So it's about causing harm or injury.
And flowing from that, we get danger. Now, this one's a noun. It points to the possibility of something bad happening, harm, maybe even death.
Yeah, serious stuff.
It's like a sign saying there's danger in swimming here due to strong currents. It instantly flags up risk, doesn't it? Makes you think twice.
It definitely puts you on alert. Pay attention, maybe take precautions. Which leads us very nicely to defend.
The response.
Exactly. It's a verb to protect something or someone from that potential harm or attack.
Yeah.
Like the lawyer will defend her client in court.
It's the action you take against the danger or to limit the damage.
Yeah.
It's interesting how those three link up. You've got the potential problem danger, the actual bad result damage, and then the action to stop it, defend.
It's like a mini story.
It really is, isn't it?
Okay, shifting gears a bit now. Let's talk about information and, communication. First up, data.
Okay, data. Very 21st century.
Totally. It's a noun, just means facts or information. You hear it everywhere. The scientist collected data for her research. It's the raw material for understanding almost anything these days.
And when you have data, especially different sets of data or maybe different interpretations, what often follows?
Debate, perhaps.
Exactly. Debate can be a noun, a formal discussion. Like the debate about climate change was interesting. Or it can be the action, the verb, politicians debated the new law. It's about exploring different sides, usually in a structured way.
Yeah, hopefully productively.
Hopefully. Have you ever been in a debate where you genuinely changed your mind or saw something new?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Those can be really enlightening, actually. And sometimes after a debate, or maybe just to make a strong point, you need to declare.
Declare. Sounds official.
It is. It's a verb. It means to say something officially, publicly, like the company will declare its profits next week. There's certain weight to it.
And, before you can really debate well or declare anything meaningful, you often need to get clear on terms. You need to define.
Absolutely fundamental.
It's a verb, simply means explain the meaning. Can you define this word for me? It's basic, but so crucial for any kind of shared understanding.
Right. Totally. If you don't agree on the definitions, the whole thing can fall apart. It's like, yeah, try to build with blocks that don't fit.
Good analogy.
And once we've defined things, we often need to, well, describe them, another verb, to say what something or someone is like.
Mm-hmm.
You know, can you describe the suspect to the police? Painting that picture with words.
And a good description often hinges on the detail, doesn't it?
Ah, yes. Detail.
That's our next word, a noun. A small single fact or piece of information, like being told, pay attention to every detail in the contract. Those little things add up to the whole picture.
So true. Okay, different kind of D now. Let's think about time and change over time.
Mm-hmm.
First, decade.
Decade. Nice round number.
Yep, noun, a period of 10 years. Simple enough. Technology has changed a lot in the past decade. Gives us a good chunk of time to look at trends, doesn't it?
It really does. What's one big change you've noticed over the last decade, personally?
Oh, wow. Good question. Maybe just the speed of information. How quickly things move now compared to 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's a big one. And speaking of changes, sometimes things go down. We have decrease.
Decrease.
It can be a verb, become less, the temperature will decrease tonight, or it can be a noun, a reduction. There was a decrease in sales last month. It's that core idea of something lessening.
And the opposite, the upward trend, is often covered by develop.
Right, develop.
That's a verb, meaning to grow or improve. The city is developing quickly. It implies progress, change, evolution over time.
And you see how decade gives a time frame for these. A city might develop over a decade. Sales might decrease over a decade.
They fit together nicely.
Exactly. Now let's shift again. How about making choices, expressing needs? We've got the verb decide.
Ah, yes. To make a choice. I can't decide between the blue or red shirt. An everyday action.
A constant struggle for some of us.
Huh? And the outcome of deciding. That's a decision. The noun.
Mm-hmm.
Moving to London was a big decision. The choice you actually make often feels weightier than noun does.
That's a great observation. And our source material actually points out that learning decide and decision together is really smart. Verb and noun side by side. Helps it stick.
Good tip. Then there's demand. This one feels stronger.
It does, yeah.
It could be a noun, a strong request, or a need in the market, like there's high demand for electric cars. Or it's a verb to ask for something forcefully. Workers demand higher salaries. There's often an insistence there.
A sense of entitlement, maybe, or necessity. And slightly different, but also strong, is desire.
Desire.
It's a strong wish, a longing. Can be a noun. He has a desire to travel. Or a verb. What do you desire most in life? It feels more internal, perhaps, than demand.
Yeah, I agree. Demand feels more external, like making a claim on something or someone. Desire is more that deep personal want.
What's the key difference for you between those two?
Just that, really. Demand is often vocalized, a claim. Desire can be unspoken, just a powerful feeling inside.
Nicely put.
Okay, let's get practical. Some D words for everyday actions considerations. We start with delay.
Oh, delay. We all know this one.
Unfortunately. Could be a noun, there was a delay because of bad weather, or a verb, the accident delayed our journey. Frustrating word.
Very. And talking about journeys and things moving, we have deliver.
Deliver. Simple verb, to take something to a place. The postman delivers mail every morning. Basic logistics of life.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes you need to show how something works. Let's demonstrate.
Right, a verb. The teacher will demonstrate the experiment. It's about showing, often visually or practically.
Like demonstrating a technique. And then we have depend, a verb again, to rely on someone or something.
Yeah, children depend on their parents. It highlights that reliance, that need for support, interdependence.
Crucial concept. And last in this little group, design.
Design. Love this word. It can be the noun, the plan, the drawing, the look of something. I like the design of this building.
The aesthetic, the structure.
Or it can be the verb, the act of creating those plans. She designs clothes for a living. It's both the concept and the creation.
And it's interesting, isn't it? Deliver, demonstrate, depend, design. Lots of actions we see or do all the time. Thinking about your day, where do you see these words in action? That helps cement them.
Absolutely. Okay, final cluster now. These touch on measurement, equipment, telling things apart. First up, degree.
Degree. This one has a couple of common meanings.
It does. It's a noun. Firstly, a unit of measurement temperature, angles. It's 25 degrees Celsius today, but also your university qualification. She earned a degree in biology. Context tells you which one.
Always about context. Then there's determine, a verb, means to sort of decide or discover something for sure.
Yeah, like the test will determine your language level. Or we need to determine the best course of action. Finding an answer, making a firm choice.
Right. Finding out or fixing something. Next, device.
The device, noun, a piece of equipment, usually for a specific job. This electronic device saves energy. We're surrounded by devices.
We certainly are. And finally, difference.
Difference, noun. Just the way things are not the same. What's the difference between these two phones? Being able to spot differences is pretty important.
For making choices, for understanding things properly, critical thinking, really.
So there you go. That's our run through of 25 D words. From danger and damage right through to degrees and devices. Hopefully you've got a clearer picture now of what they mean and how they slot into sentences.
And the key really is engaging with them, isn't it? Don't just read the list. Try making your own sentences. Think about opposites. We mentioned decrease. What's the opposite?
Increase.
Exactly. Making those little connections in your head, that's what makes the learning stick.
And here's something really practical for you, the listener. This week, just try to notice these D words. When you're reading, when you're listening, see how other people use them.
Be an observer.
And then maybe try using one or two yourself. Instead of just saying something's important, could you use degree? It's important to a certain degree. Instead of just want, could desire fit better?
It's about experimenting, adding that nuance, which leads to a thought for you. How might using these specific B1 words actually change how you express yourself? Could they make you feel a bit more precise, maybe more confident?
Think about a time you were searching for a word. Would one of these D words have been the perfect fit?
It's worth considering.
So what's the big takeaway then? I think it's that focusing on even a specific set of words like this from one letter at one level can be a surprisingly effective way to boost your vocabulary.
Yeah, it's about moving beyond those everyday, maybe overused words and finding more impactful ways to say things.
And as you keep learning, remember that this kind of focused work, noticing, understanding, using, that's how you really level up your language skills. It's an ongoing journey.
Keep at it.
That wraps up our deep dive into these D words. Really, keep an ear out for them, give them a try. You might just find they add that extra bit of clarity and confidence you've been looking for.